ja sobald ich weiß, das ist Molly.
Here goes Hamlin up high. Here comes the 20 of Matt Kenseth.
Can't do it.
No, he just doesn't have enough of a push. He's going to have to back up to that car behind him and get that push, but he's trying.
He wants that 4 car to help him. Here he goes.
Next flag ends the race.
I just don't think he can do it from the outside.
He might be able to get up to third, maybe second. I just don't know if he's going to get all the way up to the lead, but here he comes.
Got to run down the back. It's going to be a drag race off turn 4, but I just don't see him being able to pull it off.
He's getting a big push. He's getting a big push.
He's coming. He's up to second.
Hamlin a second. Up
watch
high.
the inside. Watch the inside. Martin Truex Jr. 3 wide.
Truex to the bottom. No, red.
Kenseth saves it. Here they come to the line. This is the finish of the Daytona 500. Side by side, bouncing off each other.
Unbelievable. I think it was Denny Hamlin.
I have it as Hamlin.
By an inch.
What
Denny
a finish.
Hamlin. Oh, my goodness.
I've got chills at my spine. That was amazing.
Baby. Are you kidding me? I knew it. That's where it would have to happen off turn 4, but I didn't know how it was going to happen.
Holy cow, baby. You are the band. Lambert, love you, buddy. Love you.
The closest 500
ever at this near photo finish. The first Daytona 500 was decided in a photo finish.
Look at that.
Wow.
Inches.
Great move to go to the outside, take that push from Kevin Harvick. Now this is a gutsy move right here. You got your teammate trying to block you. We talked about teammates and alliances and all those things. I tell you what, there was no alliance right there. Denny Hamlin wanted to win the Daytona 500, and what a great finish between he and Martin Truex Jr. Incredible.
He wins his 11th Daytona 500 in car number 11.
And Truex,
pretty good feeling about that.
And Truex had the lead by about 8 inches. Hamlin side drafts off him and takes it back. Denny Hamlin will do a few donuts and go collect the Sunoco checkered flag. Toyota wins their first Daytona 500.
There was 2 things I was hoping for today in my first Daytona 500 as a broadcaster. One was sunshine, and the other was the closest finish in history. Thank you very much, Denny Hamlin.
What a day it's been from the very get-go. This has just been one of those fun days, man.
I knew I had a really fast race car, but I was real disappointed at the end of the race. We had a bad pit stop. Well, lo and behold, I leave the pits. I'm like, I keyed the button. I said, what happened to Earnhardt? He's back here with me. When the green flag dropped on that last restart at Talladega, I passed Earnhardt. I remember passing through turns 1 and 2. Somehow he got by me, and I got to Dale's rear bumper. I unattached a couple times, but I pushed him hard. I mean, really hard. There we were. Sea parted. And then it was on.
Here comes Earnhardt. How did he get through all these cars? I don't understand how he did that. Mr. Restrictor Plate knows there are 2 left to go.
And he took that old paw of his, and he was wearing white gloves.
You see him motioning. He's motioning the 55 car of Kenny Wallace to give me a bump.
And he does this to me, and I'm like, okay, you know, who best to do this with?
Come on, Kenny, give me a shot. And Earnhardt is going for the lead.
Once we set sail, at the same time, I look in my mirror and I'm like, I gotta run. I think I can pull out and pass Dale. And to this day, you know, that's that little twitch. Should I pulled out and passed him? And the only reason I didn't, because I didn't think the car behind me would go with me, and I could slap myself a day later or an hour later, because come to find out it was my own teammate. But my own teammate had a special paint scheme. I was used to the blue and white Oakwood Homes, and at that time, Joe Nemechek had like a Charlie Daniels, Jack Daniels, some type of a different paint scheme. I didn't recognize the car.
Kenny Wallace is in second spot, followed by his teammate, Joe Nemechek.
Or at that moment, I would have tried to pass, and I didn't, and I finished second.
And there, that big fist out the window, Earnhardt pulls up and says, thank you, Kenny Wallace.
I don't think we could have got back up there if it wasn't for Kenny.
Hey, me and Nemechek won Earnhardt that race. I think he owes us half of that no bull money.
And Earnhardt did put me in a bear hug, and he says, what do you need? What can I do for you? And I said, you don't owe me nothing. I said, you gave me the first start of my NASCAR career. And with that old grin, he looked at me and goes, I'm glad you remembered that. And, you know, that was it. That was the moment. That's Earnhardt's legacy. He represents the working man. Don't never give up. We're starting last. We got 10 to go. We might as well try. We were down and out, but he never gave up. And he inspired me. I said, hell, since you ain't giving up, I ain't giving up either. That was vintage Earnhardt.
Carl Edwards is going to give him a run for his money, though. There's two tires.
It's going to be hard for him to hold Carl Edwards off.
Austin Dillon dropping way back. Won't be a factor.
If Harvick can hold him off, I tell you, he's Superman. That's all I can say.
Well, he held him off right there through 1 and 2, but can he do it 3 and 4?
3 wide, turn 2. Everybody gets through. Next flag ends the race. There's never been a last lap pass at Phoenix.
Here
comes
Carl.
He's under him. He's going to move him up the racetrack.
He's got him up the hill. Here he comes.
Wow, look at him slam.
It's going to be.
Whoa.
Too close to call.
I can't call that one.
Did you see them hitting one another?
I think Harvick got it by a fraction of an inch.
Carl just dives it in there, and he just takes all 4 to the bottom.
Here we go.
Puts that fender to the left rear quarter panel.
Bang. Harvick's going to bang him back. Bang.
Man, they almost wrecked right there. Only one of the closest finishes in history, if I had to guess.
Take a bow. You deserve
Well, you earned that one.
You deserve it, buddy.
Great job.
Chase Elliott wins at Texas. Yes! Oh, the freaking dog, yes!
Bring that siren to Dawsonville, boys. Hit the button right now.
Wow, that's impressive.
How about that? 18 years, 4 months, 7 days, and the senior at Kings Ridge High School in Alpharetta, Georgia, Chase Elliott. Young man, you are a winner in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Share with us the emotions right now that you're feeling.
Unbelievable, man. I can't believe it. Just to have the opportunity to come and race with these guys, Junior Motorsports, with Napa Auto Parts on board, and just to have this opportunity is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for any racer who wants to try to make it to the top, and it just means the world to me to be here, and I can't believe it, man. Just to win here in Texas tonight, night race. I love night racing. It's a lot of fun in front of a great crowd. Just a great night. I want to thank Nationwide Insurance for their support, for what they do for us, the fans at home and here at the racetrack too. It was a good weekend for us. Hopefully we keep this going.
You told me prior to climbing in the car you had a very steep learning curve. You've never been here before, and you gave a lot of props to Kevin Harvick for teaching you a lot of things. What did he teach you that allowed you to make the pass on him and win this thing tonight?
That's crazy, man. I definitely wouldn't. I went to him for a lot of advice this week, and he helped me out. Gave me some tips I felt like to help tonight, and to pass him for the lead there at the end, that's pretty crazy. But man, I can't believe it. I really can't. This is just awesome, and just can't thank everybody enough. This is truly an honor to drive for these guys, and we have a great team. It's still early in the season. We want to make sure we try to keep this going in the right direction.
Chase Elliott in victory lane. They say this series is where names are made. Well, in this case, names are remembered. And how about Awesome Bill, the dad? Mike?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's a proud father, no question about it. What's this mean to you?
I'm about speechless. I can't thank Rick Hendricks, all the guys at HMS, Junior Motorsports for pulling this deal together, and Napa for putting it together at the last minute. I mean, everything was such on the fence all the way up till January, and I felt like Chase can do it. I've watched him run a late model car too much, and I feel like how good the kid really is. And I'll tell you what, to come here, and I keep saying it, I mean, for never have been to some of these places like Vegas, California, and now here at Texas, and come out and be the kind of guys you beat. And I'll tell you what, you've done a heck of a job.
Enjoy it.
We will. Don't worry, we will. Thanks, guys.